Welcome to Image Autopsy. I'm Garrett Polkus, host of this web series. The Last Breath team and I have over 12 years of trail camera data that has led to the harvesting of some amazing whitetail bucks. In this series, we're going to break down and dissect trail camera photos and videos and explain how we use that data to target and harvest these big deer. Each episode, we're going to showcase a particular buck that we have hunted and harvested. The goal of this series is to show you and better understand how we've used trail cameras to become more efficient hunters and more effective whitetail hunters. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel as we will be dropping a brand new episode each week. From summer scouting to the very last day of season, we break it all down. Thanks again for tuning in to Moultrie's Image Autopsy. On this episode of Moultrie's Image Autopsy, we dive into how mobile trail cameras can help you identify immediately when an area or a farm becomes hot. This is the image autopsy for a buck we call I-9. The interesting thing about this farm that Matt and Jesse hunted is that it's a pinch point less than 80 yards wide and roughly about 40 acres in size. This is the epitome of a smaller, overlooked farm, and they run 2 to 3 trail cameras a year to cover it. I-9 was a monster 9-point deer that was at the top of Matt and Jesse's hit list. Because of the trail camera data was rather inconsistent on I-9, they knew if they wanted to crack at this deer, they needed to be patient and they needed to be ready. As most properties do during the rut, a hot doe decided to work their way through this property. That day, bucks came out of the woodwork and were in hopes to find and potentially breed that hot doe. Because Matt and Jesse identified the number of bucks that were on their Moultrie Mobiles, they were able to go in behind this doe and get it done on a deer they called I-9. After noting that I-9 was in the area, they made a move to hunt this farm. Once they got to the entrance, they noticed that I-9 was bedded with that doe within 80 yards of their deer stand. Crawling into their stand, setting up, and making a really good play and a really good call, they had I-9 at the base of their tree within 10 minutes of getting in the stand. This goes to show you that cell cameras can be incredibly useful to be there as soon as possible, right when you need to capitalize on one of those nomadic deer, one of those roaming deer, one of those inconsistent deer. All they needed was a little affirmation that he was in the area, and they were there to seal the deal.
Quartering too hard. No, because I don't want to have to hold back for a minute. Just gonna clear that brush. I can't shoot him like that. Jesus Christ, Matthew. Nope. All right, guys. You're not gonna believe this, but I shot that freaking deer. He come in with 3 does. He cowered him right here, and I hit him up freckle low. I don't know. I'm not sure. That arrow is down there. It's got a lot of blood on it. And he had a lot of blood coming out of him when I shot when he was taking off. And he mule kicked, tail down, running hard. I don't know what to think, honestly. But I know one thing. We crawled 300 yards, climbed up this tree, and shot him within 20 minutes. And he is an absolute giant.
You missed.
He's an absolute giant. I mean,
You got the one you
fucking
wanted.
hog.
You got the one you wanted.
Yeah, well, maybe. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. He's freaking huge.
Holy fuck.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's big.
He's way bigger than I thought. Nah, I don't know if he's way bigger than I thought. He's got more mass than I thought. I shot him. I'm glassing the arrow. There's pretty good blood on the arrow. It went clear through him. Do you think it's gonna kill him?
Dude, there was a lot of blood coming.
There was a lot of blood. I'm saying a lot of blood coming out. He got I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get upset when whatever happens, but he's a freaking giant, dude. So we give it like a half an hour, and I am dying to get out of the tree stand because I can see my arrow, and it's covered in blood, but we want to get a better look at it. So we get down and sneak over there as quiet and as slow as we can. And we didn't even get to the arrow, and I just happened to look out there, and I could see his big old rack sticking up. I fell over. My emotions took me over, and I just couldn't take it. But another giant with a bow, probably the most massive deer I've ever killed. And this, we say it a lot, but this one will be truly one that I will never, ever forget. He's right there. 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 He's right there.
He didn't go 50 yards.
He's right there. Dude, he's freaking right there.
Congratulations. Shoot your arrow.
That deer didn't go 50 yards. Just coated. You know what's it? Oh my God. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's a stud. Look at the mass.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I can't hardly believe it, to be honest.
He's humongous.
I can't even hardly believe this. I can't even hardly believe this. Oh my God. This deer's huge. Just incredible. It's an incredible deer. Carries the mass so well. Just unbelievable.
Lift him up.
Dude, he's a freaking giant.
What do you think, husband? You love? Is that pretty cool?
What do you think,
You didn't
Bubba?
try it for very long.
Draw back and let it go. Like an arrow to the sun. Like an arrow to the sun. Like a whisper in the distance, calling my name. I fall into your embrace.
The nose under us.
God, he's huge. He's freaking huge,
I
man.
told y'all I got better.
What?
He's at like
You gotta
28
be
yards.
kidding me right now.
That's awesome.
That deer is huge.
Dude, you might be right.
I told you he's closer to 170 than he is 160.
Holy Christ. Oh, Jesus.
You need a coat on him, man.
Giant. Oh my God.